Hey guys, Doublelift here with Razer Academy, and I'm here to teach you how to play Vayne, and hopefully learn a thing or two. Well, mostly everything I teach you will be applicable to every AD, I think. So mostly just here to teach you how to play my role, AD carry, and solo queue is pretty tough. Sometimes you can't really carry that hard. You know, you feel like AD, oh, you can't do anything. Your tanks suck, and hopefully you'll learn a thing or two, some tricks on how to win solo queue and just AD tricks in general. So yeah, this is me on the Korean server. I'm playing Vayne, and if you haven't checked it out already, you can check out Voyboy's Akali guide. He has like a Razer Academy guide on Akali in solo queue as well. Same Korean solo queue, pretty high. We're both like 2K, 2100. So that's pretty high on Korea. I know like NA and EU is like 2800 is the highest rating, but over here it's like 2300 or so. Anyways. Let's see. I should probably just keep the camera on myself, but I'll pan it around the map as well. I'm pretty bad cameraman, so just bear with me. So here I'm just scouting for a potential invade. You know, if they come in from this side, I'll be able to see them and just walk away. They came in actually through try, I didn't see them, and they're going over here. I have no idea. And what's about to happen? I totally don't remember. This is a pretty old game, I'd say, like a couple weeks. Holy, yeah. So. That's definitely no good. I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit. Maybe you guys will have trouble hearing me. So over the, and you might hear GG in the background, where I'm actually doing this in the gaming room, so might hear a little bit of residual noise. Yeah, so this is definitely no good. Their AD got first blood. That means he has extra gold. Really important to have start the game out with an extra 400 gold. That's like crazy advantage in lane. Mostly. The thing that'll affect me most directly, because he didn't choose to town, is the EXP. He got extra EXP, and the whole team did, and that means he'll hit level 2 just a little bit faster than me. And with a lane like this, with Alistar, oh my god, what is going on? Yeah, so what you're seeing here, there's no reason for me to be over here. I will just die, and I don't really know what my team's doing. This is some very questionable decisions that they're making here. There's no real way we can contest this. They have a better level 1, and they have the advantage all around because we're out of position, and so I just went straight to lane. Maybe I should have been with my team. I'm not really sure. That situation was too hard to gauge, and so I just chose the safest option, which was to go to lane and hopefully catch up by getting this early CS, EXP. So right now I guess our EXP is about even because I got a couple creeps before he did. That was really bad. Don't do what I just did. So number 1 basics playing AD. You want to almost never go for a CS if you're gonna get chunked like this. Like I got 20 gold and I lost basically a health potion worth of health right here. That was really bad. Like it's never really worth it. And I think my Sona's about to die. Oh my god. I don't know why he's there. His position was terrible, and I guess mine is too. I just got hit for free by Graves. This is a really bad lane matchup. Vayne is notoriously bad in lane. Sona's a good babysitter. Sona's actually a good pair with Vayne. I like it. But Graves Alistar should basically just stomp us into the ground. But considering this is solo queue, I think anything can happen. If I recall correctly, I played pretty well in lane after this, after the early. You know, I blew a potion. Not a huge deal. I made a mistake early by taking too much damage, but that's not a game-changing mistake. Just had to use the potion a little earlier than I'd like. See, that's fine. Taking an auto for a CS, that's always the decision that you're gonna make. Like, oh, I can take 50 damage, but if I'm gonna get comboed by Alistar, as an example, in exchange for a CS, you should never do it. So we're really behind now. This Graves is 2-0, and my Sona's level 1 at 4 minutes. That Alistar's level 3. And they just have complete lane dominance right now. It's just not a good situation for me to be in. Especially as a champion who's already so weak in lane. If I get comboed, I'm just gonna almost die, maybe even die, and that'll force me to town or just get zoned from the wave forever. Not much going on. Like, I don't actually pay attention when I lane to my solo lanes in solo queue. If you're playing in a competitive format, then obviously your teammates will be telling you how they're doing in lane. Right there, my Sona got me comboed, and oh my god, this guy's... Okay. That was really good. Alright. Dang. I totally do not remember this happening. This game was pretty long time ago, but wow. So let me just go ahead and rewind that whole situation. I'll explain what I think my thought process was. I'll try to get it in slow motion right here. So this Sona got me comboed. Right here, I got comboed for no reason because Sona just, I don't know, he's in a bad spot. I see Graves is moving forward still. He wants this kill. He's greedy. He got exhausted. What is he doing? He's too far. So I flashed to condemn him. He got one tower hit. That's all I need to kill him. I got exhausted, immediately cleansed. I want this kill. I want this kill really bad. And then I see Alistar's headbutt and his pulver both down, and he started with Fairy Charm, no boots, and I have boots. This means I can chase him all the way down to a tower. So he's guaranteed gonna die. I'm afraid Sona might die. You know, what if if Alistar right there chose to headbutt Sona, Sona would have died. So this Sona's, you know, not playing too great, but Alistar made the wrong decision trying to headbutt me back. I'm still gonna chase him down, and he chose to flash when he would have died no matter what. So that was a bad decision on his part, but overall, really good play by me. That sounds really cocky, but I mean, the Graves, I'd say it's a good play by me, but I capitalized on the Graves getting really greedy right there. He didn't have to go in for that extra auto on Sona. He got exhausted, so he should have immediately known, you know, I can't get this kill, I'm going to move away, but he just got a little greedy, and I managed to flash to condemn him into the turret, and that's what got me the kill. So now, it's 2-1. Well, the lane is essentially 2-2 kills. Both have 2 kills, and CS wise I'm actually doing really well. I'm ahead of him by 13. So I mean, this is just a solo queue Graves. His mechanics probably aren't as good as mine, so his last hitting obviously won't be as good as mine. And I've essentially just now won the lane, because if I'm a champion who's worse in lane and I scale better than him into late game, which Vayne definitely does, I'm winning. I'm winning laning phase by beating him when I shouldn't be, and so later on in the game when I start snowballing, he'll have no advantages to playing Graves. I can still definitely lose this lane though, so your mentality at this point in the game should be, I'd say your mentality should be, don't play too aggressively. You could die. The jungler could come and kill me if I get comboed. Because I have no flash, no cleanse. If I get into a bad spot and the jungler comes, I'm screwed. So play safe, play smart though. Just because you want to play safe doesn't mean you can't play aggressive. That's like a huge misconception. If this Graves mispositions, or if I see an opportunity where I'm not in danger, I will always get auto attacks off. Like right here, you know, that wasn't that great of an opportunity. I could have gotten more in right there. But opportunities for me to hit him when he can't retaliate or I'm not in that much danger, like right there, that was great. You know, I want to make this Alistar scared. I want to make him think twice about being aggressive, because the best defense is a good offense. Honestly, it's true for bottom lane, it's true for, I'd say, every lane. If you show them that you're aggressive, then they'll start playing scared. And if they don't play scared, then jungler's there, I'd say. Half the time, bottom lane, if they're not playing scared, the jungler's here, ready to gank. And you're just getting baited. So, just last hitting on a tower is very standard. You have to know how to last hit on a tower as an AD sometimes. Graves will automatically push me into my tower, and last hitting on a tower is just another skill you pick up after playing AD. You shouldn't be missing too many. I'd say I probably missed more than I should. Like right there, I could have gotten that one easily. But this Graves just isn't choosing the right times to go in. Right there, he took probably 50 to 80 damage from... Okay, that was a massive outplay. Never mind. I might die here. This is bad. Can we kill him? No. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rewind really fast to show you guys what happened. This is pretty important to know as Vayne, what you can do, what you can't do. One of the things about Alistar is that you can condemn him as he's headbutting you, and that basically negates his headbutt because he can't combo. Most Alistars headbutt you to get a pull in, right? They WQ combo. If you condemn him as he's headbutting you, it'll push him in either back from where he came from or in a random direction. Sometimes condemn just bugs and pushes him in a random direction, and he can't combo you. And so I played this pretty decently. I'd say I almost died, but there was the potential for me to get kill on this Graves. I ended up blowing a lot of summoners. So, see, I condemn him as now he's not in range to pull me. He went in for the combo. He didn't get the combo. I got exhausted right here. I do not have cleanse. This is really bad. Like, maybe I should have waited a couple seconds to make this play so I could get my cleanse back up. I would have gotten the kill if I cleansed that. And so We ended up just trading summoners. That's completely fine. I played this pretty well. I could have gotten the kill, but I think I just misread the situation and didn't think that he would exhaust me in time. So essentially playing Vayne in lane means making good decisions on your condemns. What just happened? Okay, so I guess Nidalee and Rumble traded each other. And this guy's definitely dead. Oh, I just realized I'm up against Nolja. Nolja's, this is very random, but I think Nolja's one of the best junglers in Korea. He plays extremely well. His ganks are always like at the right times. So he just saw an opportunity to kill my Sona. This Sona's, I can tell, very inexperienced. Just not a great support. His positioning in lane is not great. Against this lane specifically, you never want to get in a range to get comboed. Just allow Alistar to zone you. They're a very aggressive lane. Alistar Graves is just really strong in lane up until a certain point, and you want to respect Alistar's headbutt pull range. You always want to just play scared and wait for an opportunity to go in. So CS right now, I'm only winning by 6. That's fine. As long as I'm keeping even-ish, you know, even if I'm down by 10, 15 CS, it's completely fine. I'm Vayne, so I'll always outscale him late game. There's always that safety net with Vayne to me, where if you're not winning lane or you're not doing okay in lane, you know, you're losing a little bit here and there, you're better than him late game, you'll make it up as the game progresses. The Vayne versus Alistar matchup is actually one of my favorites because of your ability to outplay Alistar with Condemn. I also like Graves as well. He's actually not an easy champion outplay for any AD except for Vayne, because Vayne has tumble and you can tumble his skill shots. Like generally to other ADs, his skill shots are not considered skill shots. You know, like for example, like Ezreal he's pretty considered, you know, a skill shot champion. You can dodge his things with just moving around juking, but you can't really dodge Graves' abilities as any AD except for Vayne. Like you can try, but most of the time it just won't work out. So here I'm scared. I'm afraid Nolja's here. I'm just really afraid that I'm gonna get comboed, and then, you know, I have no vision really of. Yeah, we have a lot of wards. He could still be in this area in the lane, and so I'm just gonna play afraid, because there's no point to play so ballsy when you don't have to. I sat back and waited for the right opportunity to go up. Yeah, they definitely spotted him with that ward, so this is definitely a waste of time. But this guy's just really anxious to get a gank off bottom, I guess. See, at this point, when I see this happening, when they're playing so scared, the jungler, and I immediately know, they know the jungler's here. There's the potential for the jungler to be here. They know he's here. I kind of want him to just leave, because there's no point. He's just wasting time. So that's just the ultimate tell that they know he's here, and he should immediately just recall. And I see Nolja here. He's trying to get a good ulti off, and wow, I played this absolutely awful. Yeah, I definitely screwed that up. And I think everyone's just gonna die. Wow. Are they gonna get him? Yes they will. Okay, so I definitely have terrible map awareness or something, because I managed to get myself pulled when I saw Nolja here. This is obviously in retrospect, like, yeah, I definitely should have seen him in game, but maybe I was looking at somewhere else, and I didn't see Nolja, and I didn't see that they were trying to set up a gank. I should have been really far away from Alistar, because he could at any time just flash pull me or flash combo me, and I played that really bad. That was pretty embarrassing, actually. Alright, so he beasted that guy. Good stuff. So yeah, trade kills mid. I mean, by beasted I mean he landed his Qs, but he's actually not doing so hot. Their AP 2-2, he's 1-3. So he's not doing so well, and I definitely didn't do that well right there. That was horrible misplay by me. I ended up getting 3 people killed on my team, including me. And that was. You have to understand that in solo queue, anytime you die, it's almost exclusively your fault. You can always play better, and you can't change your team. So I think it's stupid the way people approach solo queue by just saying, "Oh, my team sucks," when it's not about you don't play solo queue to get your team better. You play solo queue to get yourself better. Like, and by getting yourself better, you'll be able to carry your team and raise elo, and then your teammates will get better by just nature of you raising elo. So you should never just say, I couldn't do anything this game. You can always do something. Whether or not it'll change the game outcome is completely irrelevant. You just want to become a better player. That's why you play solo queue. And so right there, I take this really heavily. You know, I take that lesson. I'm just like, wow, my map point is just terrible. I shouldn't have died right there. I got my team killed 3 times, so that was really bad. If that happens in a competitive game and I don't see Nocturne there, that's completely my fault. I don't want it to happen again. So you just have to have the right mindset coming into solo queue. You don't want to just blame your team. See, this guy missed like 2 my CS. Like, why do I care? I know this zone is not that great. I'm not gonna get mad over something like that. Like, whatever. Things that you can change. So this Nocturne, I could have pinged him if I had better map awareness. I could have pinged him. I could have done something to change the outcome of what just happened. And see, like right now, my team's just not used. We're down 2k gold. The score is 6-9, but I can definitely still carry this game. It's not uncarryable. As AD carry, especially, you're always getting stronger. You never like peak. You never peak at how strong you are, and so I can always carry this game. I know this Graves is a little richer than me, but he bought the wrong items. He bought a pickaxe because he was anxious to get an item, and I bought a BF sword, so I'm up 20 damage. That's not significant enough to make a huge difference, but you have to feel yourself. You have to, when you're playing a game, you have to really just think positively, and that way you look for opportunities. You have to be an opportunist. That's, to me, that's really important. You have to know what you can and can't do. So, and knowing what you can do is more important than knowing what you can't do, I think. So right now I know that I can outplay them 2v2, and so I'm playing really aggressively. And if I think, see right here, I condemned his headbutt because I'm just feeling myself. I'm like, damn, I can do this. I can do everything. And then knowing what I can't do, you know, I'm not gonna fucking tower dive for no reason. And excuse language, but I just have to play conserved, but I have to play very like I can do anything. It's like just try not to do something too stupid, too risky. You know, I won't take unnecessary risks. See the jungler, if I chose to all in at a random time, the jungler would be here to kill me and punish my risky play. Okay, right here, they chose a really bad time to go in. You know, they just got condemned. Okay, this is good. I can kill them all. I can kill them all. Yeah, everyone here. Definitely easy kills. Good stuff. Alistar tried to force the gank too much. Okay, wow. Already came. Didn't even realize it. And Sona's dead again. I can not fight. No, Ari's too strong. Holy. I just took 1 billion damage. But Karthus is close. Maybe he'll do something cool. No, I'm not even. I don't really even care. It's too risky for me to go in with this little health. So yeah, just to kind of recap what happened here. I definitely know that the only reason they would go in at that time is because Noel is coming. You know, they're not stupid. I don't ever underestimate my opponents. I don't just think they suck. They did this for a reason. They went on Sona for a reason. I know Nocturne's coming. I'm not stupid. So that's completely fine to me. You know, if I can kill their source of damage before he can do anything, that's what's really important. So I went for Graves right away. He was at like 50% health. I easily just condemned them all, just killed him 3 hits, and then I turned on the next person. You know, I don't care about the gank. These guys chose a bad time to gank, and they got punished for it. So that was really good. I'm even in kills with this Graves. We're probably dead even in gold. I don't even know how to see really. So yeah, 5300 to 5300. We're pretty much dead even in gold. But because I bought a Bloodthirster, I'm a little better early game. I have that extra edge in AD, and then just gonna snowball off of getting more last hits. That was Lee Sin is so patient with his ganks. And I saved that kill. I thought Lee Sin was gonna get it, so I just went directly for the next one. That was really good. Wow, my map awareness is just awful. You see, I know what my weaknesses are as a player. My map awareness is really bad. You'll see even spectating this game, I like lose focus, and I didn't even know Lee Sin was gonna get. I'll be completely honest, like I had no idea, and it just happened. Worked out pretty good. just these guys played a little recklessly with no ward, so that's why that gank succeeded. And this is another kind of AD centric thing. Bottom lane specifically, sometimes you don't want to take the tower. This is not all the time, but sometimes you want to keep the tower here to keep denying these CS. So what would happen if I took this tower is those 5 minions and then these 6 minions would come up around this area, you know, and this Graves would be able to farm them. But because the tower is still here, he's missing out. He's getting basically denied from all this CS. And I know we can tower dive this guy. He's a little silly for moving up this close to the tower. And oh my god, that was bad. Okay, I definitely didn't know that was gonna happen. Let's rewind. This is my mentality. I know Graves is gonna come. He just died. He's gonna come to lane to get this CS, and I went for him. I'm like, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, I got smoke bombed. Okay, I don't know what's gonna happen now. Sona went in with her ulti. She took a lot of tower hits. She's running away. I'm alone now. I see the Nocturne ulti. I'm gonna die. Might as well go for the kill. I get it just barely with my condemn. So that was not the best decision. That was actually really stupid. When you're ahead, you don't want to trade kills like that, but I did it anyways. I took the risk. I didn't think Nocturne was gonna come, but he did. And that's just a calculated risk on my part that didn't work out. So yeah, that was definitely just a terrible move. But it ended up being okay. You know, even when you make bad moves, you have to know the positives. I got a kill. That's okay. You know.
Blue team's turret has been
Just
destroyed.
lost my turret though. That's pretty bad. And then we actually closed the gold gap somehow. I don't really know how that happened. But we were down 2k, now we're only down like 1,000 gold or so. And now I have vision, dragons up. I need to get, holy, I'm really rich. Got a seal and a dagger on top of my BT. And yeah, I see my team is grouping for dragon. I'm just gonna push this up really fast. Hopefully nothing bad happens. This is a greedy move. But sometimes you have to make the active decision to make these moves because you think that you'll just have the intuition that it'll pan out the right way. You know, I'm confident that my team won't randomly die. We have like Nidalee, we have like Karthus, who's really long range with his wall, and we have Lee Sin, who's really hard to catch as well. And I ended up pushing. See, this was the trade-off. These minions are now on this tower, and somebody's gonna be greedy, somebody's gonna be stupid, and is it the Alistar? No, okay. So I ended up just denying like 10 CS or so. And then now they're pressured, so Alistar's over here. He showed on them. He wanted that gold. And we got the dragon. So, you know, what I did panned out really well. I pushed the minions up, made the decision. I don't want to group yet. I'm gonna push the minions up, and it worked out because the enemy team just got really greedy. Alistar wanted that CS for absolutely no reason. This is actually really stupid of me to do. We got the dragon without any contests. And they got our mid somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, Rumble's here. I think I saw him on this ward. If I'm good, I will have saw him on that ward and I know he's coming. The way I'm playing right now, it doesn't really seem like I know he's coming. Oh, maybe I do. Okay. So I have no idea what's going on. And I'm really bad. Oh my god, this is an embarrassing game. Okay, so I didn't know this was warded, and I just got owned over the wall. Wow, I'm really bad. I don't know why I picked this replay, but maybe something good happens. I don't know. I labeled this replay for the Academy video a long time ago. I don't know I don't know whether or not we win or lose, but that was a horrible move. So chose a bad place to recall. Don't recall in this brush. Could be warded. It's very unlikely that over here is warded. You can always, you know, recall over here for free. Would have taken me 5 extra seconds to move over here rather than in this brush, and I had no risk of really dying in this area. So it's a good thing. You know, you have to note things like this. You have to really just like hammer yourself. Like when this happens to me in solo queue, I know what I'm thinking is, dang, that was terrible. You know, I have to learn from this situation. Just don't recall in a stupid spot like that ever again. The risk is too much. You wanna, you know, whatever, save 5 seconds and make sure that you won't die. It's like, of course, that's a no-brainer. You want the safety. You wanna make the best choices. I could recall in here 100 times and not die, but I would still know that this is a bad spot to recall because it could be warded and I could just die. And so I'm just farming up. Don't really know what's going on around the map, but. Yeah, pretty boring time right now. Nothing's really going on, so I'm pushing up bottom. Dang. We are pulling ahead in gold somehow. I don't know how this happened at all. I think the enemy team just kind of stopped doing things. And I see Graves. That was a horrible condemn. So I wouldn't have had a blown flash right there if I didn't condemn him poorly. That was just a really bad condemn. Wasted my flash. But somehow 2 of my teammates died. That's not really that important. The most important thing is that I killed Graves. He was the person who was going to defend this tower. The enemy team saw that Graves was going, so they sent nobody else. And so I'm going to be able to get this tier 2 tower for free. Because the mentality here, I'm going to guide you through what I'm thinking. I pushed this all the way up. They're going to have to send somebody up here. Let's be real. Like, this is solo queue. The guy sees the creeps. He's going to come. And I saw that their whole team was mid. And the most direct route from mid is through the jungle. And they probably don't have this warded. This is another calculated risk. What if they did have this warded? What if they all 5 converged on me and I died? That would have been really bad. And dang. They just towered over this guy like a boss. So yeah, I mean, anybody who came would have died to me 1v1. I'm really strong 1v1, especially when I have the jump on Vayne. And they chose to send Graves, and Graves died because they didn't have this warded, and they had no idea that I was going to stand there and lie in wait. What am I doing now? So I bought Negatron for a good reason. They have double AP, and all that really matters is me living. I need to stay alive. That's #1 priority. I don't know what I'm really doing. What the hell? Oh, I see. There's a fight going on over here, and we can definitely take these guys. We can definitely kill them all. Just go, 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 go. We can take them. Okay, okay. I like this. This is really good. All right. So this guy lived with like what 5 health. Doesn't matter. Don't get caught up on things like that. Somebody living with little health. You have to be an opportunist. You have to think what you can do now. Now they're both their solos are dead. You can. Whoa, whoa, what is going on? I can push mid. I want to push mid. I don't know where my team is though. This is kill this Alistar for sure. Okay, okay, I can kill this guy too. Kill them all. Oh, I might die. I might die to this guy. Nope. Alright, good. Just lifesteal off the creeps. Make sure I don't die. So we just essentially ace the whole team. I know that the Rumble is at 5 health, and he's not going to be able to defend the tower 3v1 unless he blows ulti, which he doesn't have. So this is a free 2 towers, and we made some good plays mid. The enemy team chose to fight at a really bad time. Alright, this is huge for us. Taking 2 mid towers, and then I got a billion kills right there. This is really big. I don't know how much gold I have. Let's see. So yeah, I'm sitting on 2,000 gold. The next logical item for me to buy this game, honestly, I would have bought a Banshee's Veil. Let's see if I do. I think I buy a Last Whisper because, yeah, so I sell Adorance and I buy a Last Whisper. That's pretty bad. Like I said, the most important thing for me to do is to stay alive. And this is all in retrospect. You know, during the game, I might think completely different. But maybe I'm just greedy to do more damage. It's a bad buy. I should have bought a Banshee's Veil. The reason I should have bought a Banshee's Veil is because if I stay alive, that's all that's important. You know, I'm Vayne, I do damage no matter what. Whether or not I have Last Whisper, I'm still like a ridiculous threat. And so buying Last Whisper wasn't the best choice, but whatever. I just have to play a little more safe, you know? Just make sure I don't die. And my team is setting up for Brand Crawl. So this is the point in the game where Baron is the key to victory in solo queue. This is only true for solo queue. The team is thinking, damn, we gotta control Baron. The person who gets Baron, who wins the Baron fight, that's the person who's gonna win the game. And that's true. I suppose the person who wins the Baron fight is the one who really does have a EM loop. What are you doing there? So he just got caught for a reason. Maybe I can make something happen. No, I got exhausted, I'm too scared. No, this is bad. Don't go in right here. We don't have enough vision, we don't have enough people. Our AP carry just died. So I think my team is gonna get caught right here. They're gonna get sandwiched? No? The enemy team chooses not to go in. This is bad for them. They could have went in and killed me. So if we fight this 5v4, we were gonna lose. I'm pretty sure. We don't have our AP carry. And so my team chooses to fight. This is horrible. No, I can't even go in. Rumble will zerg me down so hard. Oh man.
team double kill.
What's going on? We just played like
Purple team
so
double
bad.
kill.
The biggest problem here was that we chose to fight a 5v4. Obviously, if Karthus was here, these two survivors would be dead because he does so much damage. But Karthus was not here, and so we chose to fight a bad fight. We should have just given up the dragon. You have to know which objectives you have to give up. My team obviously didn't know, it's solo queue, and they just didn't make that great of a decision. And they chose to fight. I got baited, and I shouldn't have went in with my team at such a bad time. I should have actually just played a little more safe and not died, but I went in with them. Not that bad. I think we went 4 for 3 right there, so it's bad, but it's not like, oh, we threw the game. It's just a bad fight. I died for pretty much no reason. Lost 20 BT stacks. That's okay. I'll farm those up pretty quick. I know at this point in the game that I'm basically the entire team. I can single-handedly kill everybody so long as I position correctly, and that's my thought process in these team fights. Just position well, don't die. That's super important. So they're getting Baron control now. That's okay. We can do a whole lot of things, but I don't think we have an Oracle. Yeah, we don't have an Oracle, so we need one. We need an Oracle to clear all these wards out and take Baron control. Taking Baron control, by the way, I should probably explain this. It's a tutorial video. So when you control this side of the map, it's called Baron control. This whole area, you control the area around Baron so that the enemy team doesn't know whether or not you're doing it, and so that shakes them up. It scares them. They don't know whether or not you're doing it. You could be doing it at any time if they don't have any vision in here. So they don't have a ward in here. If we somehow looped around and we all 5-1 on Baron, we could take it for free. They don't know that we're doing it, so they get scared, right? They get scared of that situation. Oh man. And they have to move in to ward it. But wow, that guy almost died. That situation isn't what's happening right now. So both teams kind of just stalemate at the Baron. Nobody wants to risk starting the Baron. It's always a risk to start Baron because you take so much damage from it. And the enemy team could show up to check at any time. But having Baron control is just really important because it puts that fear that you might sneak a Baron at any time during the game. If you have the control of Baron area, you basically control the pace of the game. You can do it, you can bait it, or you can just sit on your Baron control until the enemy team does something stupid. So you have a lot of options when you control Baron, but we don't. Obviously this ward shows enough to where a solo queue team isn't coordinated enough to sneak a Baron or do anything crazy. I don't know what I'm doing sitting here. I think I'm waiting for somebody to push out this wave so I can 1v1 them. But obviously that's not happening, and I saw Rumble leave these two creeps to go, and I know he's leaving, so I push it back up. And right now I'm so strong that anybody who tries to 1v1 me is just dead. I'll play pretty much anybody, but I'm scared of Nocturne. You know, I have to be cautious. Nocturne and Ari and Rumble could all show up and just kill me. 2v1, 3v1. I gotta be a little careful. I'm gonna sit here. I don't know why I'm sitting here. Okay, no, I'm moving. So yeah, this game is really just weird. I'm split pushing almost always. It's a good. So me being bottom, this is what I'm talking about. When we have Baron control like this, we can always just do Baron. We just did it for free, and we can fight this. But I'm out of position. Okay, don't get caught. Good. So that's the strength of Baron control. They don't have any vision in there, so we can do it at any time. So we did. We just did it, and the enemy team didn't react fast enough. If they had vision on it, they could have responded the second that we started. But they don't have Baron control. So my team just gave us more control, vision over Baron than the enemy team did. They just were reckless with their warding and didn't ward properly. So this Alistar actually kind of just cost them the game. I wouldn't say he like single-handedly lost it for them, but he wasn't doing so hot with the warding. I have to be careful here. I can get caught. But I still need to be ballsy enough to take hits on the tower. You know, I'm not scared. Whatever's going on, irrelevant to me. I'm going for the tower. We have Baron, so we're slowly regenning like always, and we have Sona to heal us up. taking poke isn't that big of a deal as long as we don't die. So yeah, one of their members is really chunked. I think Alistar is really chunked. And we just laid down a wall. I can get free hits on this tower. Back up. Wait for these creeps to come up, soak up tower damage. Okay, never mind. Already cleared them. QQ. So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen. Nidalee's low on mana, and I see that, and so I'm just kind of playing back a little bit. You know, Nidalee not being able to throw spears and heals is pretty important. But I think we're still going for it. And my team just straight up dope. They don't give a shit. Oh my god. I just killed my team. I just killed everyone. Yeah, when you're this far ahead, if you burst them down enough like Karthus did, then the game is yours. So that's just what happened. We got too far ahead and we were able to tower dive that recklessly, and it worked out. So good play by my team. Obviously, you know, I didn't have the best support, and you just have to capitalize on any situation you get. I didn't play that great this game. I don't know why I wanted this video for Razer Academy, but this is not a good representation of my decision making. But yeah, I didn't play that great this game, but hopefully I showed you some good basics. You know, you have to be able to reflect on your mistakes. That's what's really important, and know what you're doing. Just you have to feel yourself. You have to know what you can do. You know, sometimes you're losing and you're feeling down and you just don't make the right decisions. You always have to. The only way you're gonna come back is if you capitalize on your opponent's mistakes, or if you make a play somehow. That should be your mentality, not I can't do anything. I just have to farm up. Just like, you know, you're so narrow-minded when you're down. So just try to think of things that you can do. This Scrape started the lane off 2-0, and Vayne is a terrible champion in lane, but I still made a play happen. So you just have to know what you can do. You have to take risks sometimes, and make sure they're calculated risks. Don't take stupid risks like I did. This game I died a bunch of times for no reason, but I also got a bunch of kills because I took risks. So I think that's a lot of what AD carry is about. Just knowing what risks you should and shouldn't take with positioning in lane, you know, showing up at the right time. And this game I just split pushed a lot. It was actually kind of boring. I hope you had some entertainment at the very least. This game was kind of boring because I split pushed a lot. That's a skill that you need to just acquire, knowing when to split push. They didn't have great warding, and I was to the point where I could 1v1 anybody. So split pushing just gives me free farm and the potential to 1v1 somebody, and they have to pull their team away to take care of me, bottom lane. I ended up taking 2 towers because they never took care of my split pushing, and so I just took 2 towers, got a bunch of kills, 1v1 bottom, and snowballed the game. You know, I'm pretty much the only heavily positive person on my team, so I would say that, yeah, I carried the solo queue game. I didn't play that great, and so you have to, at the end of the day, after this game, I'm probably saying I could have played better, but I played pretty good, and I know what I did right, and I know what I did wrong, and that's all you can get out of solo queue. That's the whole reason you play. You have to know what you did right, know what you did wrong. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Next week, I think Crepo? Yeah, Crepo is going to be doing Leona guide, hopefully. Don't quote me on this. I'm going to push him to do a Leona guide because he's known for his Leona, and hopefully you learn something from that as well. Thanks for watching.